Samsung Galaxy Buds 4 Pro are amazing, but how do you get the absolute most out of them? Well, I'm going to discuss that, along with some fine-tuned audio adjustments that you should make, how to turn on some really cool features like head controls, and so much more. If you're connecting your Samsung Galaxy Buds 4 Pro for the first time, simply open up the case, then the device should pop up in your device settings, and you can just go from there. If you're connecting to a new device, you're gonna have to again open up the case and then click the button on the back for 3 seconds until it pops up on your device settings, then pair from there. Out of the box, these buds come with 3 ear tip options, and you can do an earbud fit test in the Samsung app to see which ones they think will work best for you. I did the test, and the ones that were right on the buds from the start worked great for me, but just know it is okay to mismatch. Maybe you have one ear that's bigger than the other. Now, if you are gonna switch ear tips, peel back the initial layer of plastic. Don't grab from that point or you'll probably rip it. Grab as close as you can to the base, pull, and they do have a little notch, so when you click the new ones back in, you should hear a little click. Like most other ear tips on the market, these do have touch control. You can click the bottom of the stem to pause, play, skip, or go back a song, and you can swipe up or down to adjust the volume of your buds. If you want to change between different listening modes, do a long hold on the bottom part of the stem, and you can also edit this in your settings. Go to the earbud controls, then click left or right. Go to the switch noise controls and select what you want: active noise canceling, adaptive, ambient sound, and noise control off. You can turn on all 4 or just a few, up to you. I turned them all on. Also, within the settings app, you can change the equalizer of your buds. Just go to the sound and effects panel and then click EQ or equalizer. Then from there, you can choose between different presets, or you can make your own custom one. Now, something cool about this is that they will save, so if you are gonna use these buds with a different type of device like an iPhone or an iPad or something else, they will keep your EQ that you select. Also, within the sound quality and effects menu, you can turn on 360 audio, which is cool. It gives you a great effect, maybe if you're watching a movie or something. And here's a pro tip: if you want to turn on the Dolby Atmos, so add this into your control center by swiping down and then adding Dolby Atmos. Now you can turn it on with just a click. Now, another cool feature is loudness normalization. This should just make everything sound at kind of the same audio volume. Adjust sound to fit will make the audio sound better based on how you're wearing the earbuds, which is pretty nice. And at the bottom, you can do the earbud fit test, which is what I did, and I got good on both of them, which means I'm not changing these tips. Now, another thing you should do is on the home screen, create a widget for the buds, and that means when they're connected, you can just hit that and go right to the settings. Now, if you want the absolute best sound quality that I teased earlier, go into sound quality and effects, click on Advanced Quality Options, and turn on Ultra High Quality or UHQ Audio. This will give you the best sound quality for your buds, and you can turn on that one right below it, Super Wideband Speech, if you want your audio phone calls to be as good as they can for the person receiving. Within earbud controls, you can change different pinch and hold controls. I set my left one to the normal switch noise controls, and then I turned the right one into a Google Digital Assistant. If you have the newest Samsung device, right on the main page, you will see the head gestures option, and turn that on if you want to nod to accept calls or shake to decline them. Now, if you do suffer from hearing loss, you might want to turn on Adapt Sound. That's a great option for you there. Now, within the Accessibility tab, there are more options you can edit, like left or right sound balance. You can adjust that fader to help, and noise control with one earbud, or you can turn on hearing enhancements for ambient sound. And again, that Adapt Sound is for anyone that is a little hard of hearing. Another cool feature is the Find My Earbuds. Click that and you'll see the last place your Galaxy Buds were located. If you click on Manage Connections, you can turn it on and off for calls or audio, or turn on Auto Switch Buds if you are using them with multiple devices. Within voice control, you can set up a Google Digital Assistant or turn on voice commands. This will let you say things like play music or stop the song, and then the buds will do exactly that. You can also use a voice wake up with Bixby. Within advanced features, you can turn on read notifications aloud. Obviously, you can customize for individual apps, and you can turn on play while phone is in use or exclude filtered notifications. In-ear detection is something that you can turn on if you want to put your earbuds away and have your media still going, whether it be a phone call or just your audio. Also within advanced features, you can turn on the neck stretch reminder. The first time you will have to calibrate it, but after that, it'll give you some nice little reminders to stretch stretch that neck. And finally, there's the Labs option, and this is great for anyone who wants to do a lot of gaming on their phone. You will have to turn off that UHQ setting that I talked about earlier, so let's go back to Sound and Quality, Advanced, and turn that off. Then we can go back to Labs, turn it on, and you are ready to game. Another interesting feature is the Listen to Audio Broadcast option. From there you can broadcast or just listen to someone, or if someone has a pair of buds, they can listen to yours. Now I do want to note that if you have the Samsung Galaxy Buds 4 Pro and a brand new Samsung phone, all of the features that I talked about will work, but if you have an older one, you're not gonna get every single feature, so just know that if you're not seeing everything that I talked about in this video. Finally, let's talk about charging your buds, and you can do this directly from your phone by plugging a cord right from your phone into the buds. You can also go into battery and scroll down until you see wireless power sharing. If you click that, you can turn it on, and then you just have to put your buds on top of your device and they will charge. Overall, the Samsung Galaxy Buds have a ton of features, but my favorites are the EQ. You know, I like something with a nice heavy bass. And having those head controls are really great if you're getting a call and you don't want to talk out loud. You can just nod and start listening. Make sure to turn on that UHQ setting so you get the most out of the buds, and I'll see you in the next video.